Welcome back, everybody, to Blam Sports presentation of the NBA 2020 playoffs simulation. That's right, we're playing every single game for the entire NBA playoff, based upon the stoppage of the season. Season might be coming back, but if it does, it'll be a little while. We're bringing this to you for all you thirsty sports fans out there. Game 5, Philly, Raptors. Raptors are up 3-1 in this series. We just saw the Mavericks take out the Nuggets. Round 2, folks. Mavericks are in the next round. We'll find out who they're playing maybe tomorrow. You can check us out 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We start that every night. This is game 2 of the night. Philly Raptors. Remember, go to our website, jablamsports.com, for all your stats for every game, every team, and the playoff leaders. Click on simulation, click on NBA, you'll get all that at jablamsports.com. We're all over social media, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, you name it. We get lots of updates on our Twitter, so please follow us there. Raptors won last game, 47-45. It was a close one. Can they close it out tonight, or will Philadelphia extend it? Let's find out. Game 5, next.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, good to have you with us. Tonight the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Toronto Raptors here at their home, Scotiabank Arena. For the Raptors, they've made it look easy as they progress through this postseason. Just 2 losses thus far. We'll see if they can continue their impressive play. To call this a one-sided series might be an understatement. Shaq, is there any hope of making this a contest?
I don't see any drastic changes that could be made to spark a comeback in this series. At this point, I think you're just playing for pride.
It ain't over till it's over, Ernie. Everyone expects you to get eliminated now, so the pressure's off. Just play your game.
Well, but you said it ain't over till it's over. Let me write that down, because that's a good one.
No one's ever said that in the history of basketball.
It ain't over till it's what? Over. Oh, okay. Thanks.
Over.
That's memorable.
OVA.
Oh, I was OVUH. Whatever. Here's Kevin Harlan.
And in the locker room, all eyes on the prize. Everything they've been working toward this season culminates tonight. Terrific shot of Nathan Phillips Square here in downtown Toronto. This is a do-or-die situation. Big Game 5. Always decisive. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
For a long time, the Raptors playing in Canada was seen by some as a detriment to their competitive prospects. Players dealt with issues like passports, different money, going through customs, and on and on. But now the Raptors use it as a strength, not as a weakness. They have a whole nation behind them. And they have Toronto, a diverse city with global engagement. Kevin?
And the game is going global. You're right. Thank you, DA. I'll look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for the Raptors, on the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Powell against Richardson. Pass to Simmons. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. Saturday was a great victory for him.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Richardson. Back to Harris. Powell pulls it in.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's on an open, guarded by Harris. Here's Lowry, and the layup falls.
Unafraid to challenge you inside, Lowry's a scoring threat on all three levels.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. First quarter, about a minute and a half in, and Simmons slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Siakam. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And they double up Simmons. Pass to Embiid. Harris kicks to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Fades. Rebound by the Raptors. And stolen by Simmons. There's the steal. Here's on an open. Guarded by Simmons. Lowry against Harris. Lowry with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Al Horford with the rebound. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Powell, that's good.
I can't believe that went in, and I don't think he can either.
Now Simmons. Pass to Harris. Launches it. They get the rebound. Embiid, the pass to Horford. Ibaka with some nice D.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Siakam misses.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Harris passes to Simmons. He kicks to Richardson. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You talk about a guy who's added some strength over the years. Look at the hit Josh took, and he was still able to convert.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. So both teams making some changes here. Boucher passes to Van Vliet. The pass to Boucher. Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closely. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for 2.
That free throw missing. That one is no good.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Hilton the pass to Thibault. The game now all time.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside, Davis. The shot off that time. Good D by Embiid. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Davis. 1:14 left here in the opening quarter. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw of the night. And the technical free throw is good.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid two-guard who can really light it up.
Raptors on defense. They trail by 1. 6 to shoot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. 76ers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Hilton the pass to Burks. Shoots over Van Vliet. The 76ers with another miss. Toronto shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Burks' shot is good.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Raptors trail by 3. And here is Siakam. There's 10 seconds left to play in the first. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Van Vliet. And again, no good by Toronto. Got it up. He can't get that one to fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Taking his mark in Toronto, guard Kyle Lowry talked about the pioneers of Canadian basketball, like Vince Carter.
Vince Carter really changed the game of basketball in Canada. He created something that is forever lasting, and I think the game of basketball in Canada owes him a lot because he really brought the buzz to the game of basketball in Canada.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
And Van Vliet out there with Davis. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Now here's Van Vliet. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Left side, Davis. Pass to Siakam. Clock at 4. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Now here's Burks. Covered by Van Vliet. Burks looking around. Got a piece of it. From deep three-point range, 76ers with the new shot clock. Well, Quinn can't hit.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Feeds to Gasol. Over O'Quinn, and there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Davis.
Finding an opportunity inside. It's a good read by Marc Gasol. He's one of our high IQ players that we have.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Simmons on the wing. Lowry covering. Back to Simmons. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Lowry with the ball. High, arcing shot. Horford with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Harris. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
An all-around handful to deal with. Tobias with a strong move for the potential +1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw off from Harris.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Here's Powell. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Passes to Korkmaz. Back to Harris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
With a nice combination of strength and elusiveness, Harris makes things difficult for the defenders inside.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That's good from Harris.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Lowry. Softly drops in the floater. Lowry's got his second bucket tonight.
And there are guys who can drive like Lowry, but not many that can shoot as well, too. That's what opens up his penetration game.
Korkmaz passes to Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Lowry, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Richardson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Anunoby kicks to Van Vliet. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Korkmaz. Philadelphia leading by 3. Richardson kicks to Simmons. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. And the dunk by Powell.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
Philadelphia with the ball after the Raptors pick up 2. Harris outside. The pass to Embiid. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the 76ers lead by 3.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And the Raptors call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Davis is checked in for Fred Van Vliet. In Toronto, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Here's Anunoby, guarded by Horford. Here's Ibaka. Good D by Embiid.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Harris, good.
And you've got to give it to Harris, able to make subtle adjustments under defensive pressure.
Simmons against Lowry. Pocket 6. Cracks in the tray. Lowry's got 9.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Richardson outside. Pass to Horford. Simmons against Lowry. And they double up Simmons. They get a hand on it. Over Lowry. Another shot. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now Lowry, 9 points in the game so far. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers on top, up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
Didn't play. I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. That's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
Good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here, got Kenny the Jet. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've been outplayed this series, currently desperate to keep their season alive, down 3-1. Tonight they're playing definitely with that sense of urgency that they need to, staying right in this game, hoping to force a game 6. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
I think they let the game come to them. But they haven't got to the foul line enough. That's an area where they're getting beat. I'd like to see them press to action a little bit more.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
He's one of those players who can turn up when necessary, and you need those guys in big games.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Simmons. Horford trying to free himself up. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Richardson.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Here's Powell. And it's sent back by Horford. Ibaka wide open. He fires. No good with the triple.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Shots good by Simmons.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Siakam. And here's Lowry, guarded by Horford. And here's Lowry. Back to Siakam. Embiid against Powell. And again, Toronto no up.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Inside, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now, here's Lowry. 9 points in the game so far. He dishes it to Powell. That one doesn't go. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And you see there Tobias with body control to take the hit, still complete the play.
Here's Lowry. Toronto calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Siakam outside. Back to Lowry. Now the 76ers on the break. And Harris wide open. He shoots. There's Embiid. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Davis is checked in for the Raptors. The 76ers also with a sub. Burks, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Now the 76ers with it. They've got an 8-0 run. Burks, the pass to Embiid. Here's Korkmaz. Passes it to Burks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. And the 76ers get it back. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Van Vliet. Left side Gasol. Over Embiid. And again, no good by Toronto.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Raptors trail by 16. And the Raptors call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Jake Milton in for Korkmaz. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Gasol. Outside Davis. Here's Thibault. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now, here's Siakam. That one drops for him. Siakam's got his second basket.
And sinking that one, he ends a 14-0 run by the Sixers.
Embiid, the pass to Milton. For the three. Gasol with the rebound. Raptors trail by 16. Siakam looking around. Van Vliet kicks to Boucher. .121 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Siakam. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Milton the pass to Thibault. Here's Milton, defended by Gasol. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Outside, Davis. Siakam outside. And he banks in the layup. Siakam's got 6.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Now the pass to Burks. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. It's good.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
29 seconds left in the third. Pass to Thibault. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The 76ers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Lowry with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. It's Powell on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. He has 7.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Lowry and Powell, the guards. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Anunoby, and it's small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Thibault. Off target on the 15-footer. Now Powell. He lobs it up. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Philadelphia. Shoots it up. Nice form on the 20-footer.
This is the thing about Richardson. Off the bounce, he doesn't need to get to the basket to get his points.
Lowry against Horford. Goes up for the stripe. The shot by Lowry, no good. The 76ers leading by 14 to the middle. Here's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 3rd assist on the night.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Here's Boucher. And here is Powell. Just 4 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris. The free throw drops for Powell. The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Both shots good from the stripe. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They led by as many as 18 points. On the wing, Harris, covered by Siakam. Harris passes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Here's Lowry, and he makes good on the layup.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality?
Lowry against Simmons. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here is Harris. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. Anunoby, good.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
And the 76ers call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the Raptors call time here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
You can just tell he loves being the bad guy. These fans were ready to celebrate tonight, and boy, has he ever ruined the party. And the shot is long.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Outside, Simmons. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. With the teardrop, and it's good on the layup.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
The 76ers leading by 14. Takes it to Richardson. Down low, looking for Harris. He gets it there. That one falls.
Nice bucket. The polished inside game. Something Harris relies on.
The drive by Siakam. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Pass to Embiid. Over Ibaka. Embiid, no good. Raptors trail by 14. Now here's Van Vliet. A minute 20 left in the game. Here's Siakam. Here's Ibaka. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At that time, the defender a little out of control. Serge Ibaka wily enough to draw the foul.
2 shots. The first free throw is good.
Serge Ibaka has gone through a lot of roles since he's entered the league. Now pretty much a shot blocking stretch 4.
And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Philadelphia leading by 12.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6. but a huge win tonight for Philadelphia.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Here's Simmons after the Raptors pick up 2. Horford dishes to Simmons. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Horford no luck.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And listen, they still got to win 2 more. But after seeing how they performed tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all. You're right. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Al. The coach mentioned he wanted to come into this building and do whatever was necessary to win. Did you think you guys had the intensity to get that done?
Yeah, no question. I like the energy from our team from the beginning. To be able to come in here and get a win like this, it feels good.
Great road win tonight, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.
And the 76ers win Game 5. Series now 3-2. Big win. That second quarter, Embiid and his team really took over and they got a big lead. I think by 7 or 8 at the half. And that was enough to ride it out and win Game 5. 3-2 series now for the Raptors. They'll go back to Philadelphia in 2 days. That'll be the only game we have on Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss out. Remember, go to our website, JablamSports.com. You'll get all the stats for every game, every team, and the playoff leaders on there. Of course, our schedules are on there as well. And all our games are live on Twitch and are on our website, JablamSports.com. You can check us out all over social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Reddit. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stay home, stay safe, be healthy. We're bringing this to you for all you sports fans out there. Remember, tomorrow we'll be back 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. 2 games again tomorrow, both as well 3-1. Lakers are up 3-1 against the Jazz. And then the later game will be the Bucks and Miami, 3-1 for the Bucks as well. And you can now check us out. We have our own podcasts for hockey in our 5th season, Jablam Sports Hockey. So if you like any hockey, any interviews with cool people, as well as past episodes, we did fantasy hockey and isolated on certain teams. So you can check that out. That's also on our website, and we're also on Google, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. And we now have a new wrestling podcast. If you like AEW wrestling or WWE, listen, check that out. Pro Wrestling Explode, brought to you by Jablam Sports. Everybody, see you later. Have a good night.